You ever been here before? You're dressed sharp, feeling confident. The conversation with her last night went great. Just enough charm, just enough mystery. You're thinking, this could go somewhere. Then, radio silence. You open Instagram. She's posted a new story. She's laughing with friends. Not a word to you. Your message? Still on seen. Now you're asking yourself, did I come on too strong? Did I wait too long to reply? Should I have liked that last picture, or was that too thirsty? Welcome to the dating minefield. Not the kind where you meet someone face to face and go off the vibes. No. This is the digital battleground, where likes, comments, and emojis can build attraction, or blow it all up. In a world where your entire romantic history can be scrolled through, replayed, or screenshotted, being a gentleman isn't just about how you dress or how you talk. It's about how you text, how you post, how you react. One wrong move on social media can turn a good impression into a ghosted conversation. But when done right, it can amplify your charm, show emotional intelligence, and make her see you as the high-value man you are. So ask yourself, do you really know the rules of engagement in this modern arena? Or are you accidentally stepping on your own digital landmines? In this video, we're cutting through the noise. No games, no gimmicks. Just the essential social media rules every gentleman needs to navigate dating with class, clarity, and confidence. Stick around, because if you're serious about elevating your dating game, it starts with how you show up online. Let's be honest. Dating today doesn't just happen at dinner tables or cocktail lounges. It happens in DMs, stories, comment sections, and even read receipts. Social media has revolutionized how we connect. One moment, you're a stranger. The next, you're double-tapping her vacation photo from Santorini and sending her a cheeky reaction to her gym story. Instant connection. Anytime, anywhere. But here's the twist. That same connection comes with pressure. The pressure to respond just right. To not be too available but not too aloof. To post like a gentleman, but not like you're trying too hard. To show interest without looking desperate. Social media is a double-edged sword. It can amplify attraction or erode it. It can make you unforgettable, or just another swipe in a sea of men trying to be interesting. And the truth is, most guys don't even realize they're sabotaging themselves online. They send the wrong type of message. They comment too soon. They leave digital breadcrumbs that scream uncalibrated. That's where we come in. Welcome to the Gentleman's Guide to Dating, where we elevate your presence both in real life and online. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, because what we're about to share can completely shift how women perceive you in the digital world. This video isn't about playing games or putting on a persona. It's about learning the real rules that govern attraction in the age of algorithms, rules that allow you to show up with authenticity, presence, and confidence. Because being a gentleman isn't just about what you say in person. It's about how you move in the spaces where she's already watching. Let's take a moment to look at how things can go wrong. Fast. Picture this. A guy meets a woman at a networking event. They vibe. Great conversation. He adds her on Instagram the next day. Within 24 hours, he's liked 37 of her photos, including one from 2018. He comments, "Fire, fire, fire," on 3 selfies. Then DMs her at 1:43 a.m. with, "You up?" What started as potential turned into a silent block. No warning, no explanation. Why? Because what he thought was interest looked like obsession. What he thought was flirtation felt invasive. This isn't just one guy's story. It's common. According to a 2024 dating trends report by eHarmony, 72% of women say they've lost interest in someone because of how they behaved on social media. Not in real life, not on a date, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter. And here's where the tension really builds. Most men don't even realize they're doing anything wrong. They think double texting is cute. They assume replying to every story builds rapport. They treat a dating app like it's a numbers game and carry that same energy into their online behavior. Another common example? A gentleman has a promising first date, great eye contact, good energy. But after the date, she checks his social feed and sees nothing but club selfies and flexing in the gym mirror. He may never hear from her again, and he'll never know why. Because here's the truth. Women don't just date who you are in person, they date your online footprint too. Every post, every comment, every story reaction becomes part of your digital character profile. And if your presence doesn't align with your personality, you're toast. That's why ignoring social media etiquette is more than a minor misstep. It's a blind spot that could cost you real connection. Here's the truth every modern gentleman needs to hear. You're not powerless in the digital dating world, you just need a playbook. Let's break down the 5 essential social media rules every high-value man follows and why they work. Rule number 1, less is more. You don't need to be the guy who reacts to every story or likes every post. In fact, don't. High-value men create curiosity by being selective. A single thoughtful comment like, "This looks incredible, hope you had a blast," lands better than 10 fire emojis. Outcome: you go from background noise to someone she notices. Rule number 2, curate your feed. Your Instagram isn't just a feed, it's a first impression. Would you walk into a date in sweatpants? Then don't let your page look like one. Showcase balance, friends, travel, passions, your dog, your hustle. Outcome: she sees depth, not just gym selfies and memes. Rule number 3, timing is everything. Don't text at 2 a.m. unless you want to be seen as a late-night option. Engage during the day. Create rhythm. Build anticipation. Outcome: you set the tone as someone intentional, not impulsive. Rule number 4, don't overshare drama. Subtweets about your ex, oversharing stress, rants in stories, it's a turnoff. Gentlemen handle conflict privately and emotions maturely. Outcome: you stand out as emotionally grounded, a rare quality online. Rule number 5, be consistent, online and offline. Your texts, your posts, your in-person presence, they should all align. Don't act cool on the timeline and clingy in DMS. Outcome: you build trust. And trust is magnetic. This is your turning point, because once you master these rules, something shifts. No more guessing games, no more unreturned messages. You become the kind of man who knows how to lead, not just in person, but in every space she sees you. That's digital dominance. That's how a real gentleman plays the game, with class, clarity, and control. Once you start applying these rules, something changes. And it's not just in your DMS. Your digital presence stops working against you and starts working for you. Suddenly, women respond differently. They take longer to reply, yes, but not out of disinterest, out of curiosity, out of respect. They notice that you're not just another guy begging for attention. You're intentional. You're measured. You're in control. Take Josh, for example. 6 months ago, he was reacting to every story, triple texting, and wondering why his conversations fizzled out. Now, he posts with purpose, engages with class, and when he messages a woman, she actually leans in, because his presence online backs up the energy he gives in person. What changed? He stopped trying to impress and started learning how to express with precision and presence. And here's the biggest shift. The quality of his connections skyrocketed. No more surface-level flirting that goes nowhere. No more situationships built on misread signals. Instead, he started building conversations rooted in mutual respect and curiosity. Women began to see him as someone different, not because he was flashy or had a blue check, but because he carried himself with online integrity. That's the reward of being a digital gentleman. It's not about manipulation. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about aligning your values with your virtual behavior and letting consistency become your charisma. Because in today's world, How you show up online is often the first and most lasting impression you make. So when you apply these rules, don't just expect better conversations, expect better connections, expect growth. Expect women to take notice, not just of what you say, but of how you carry yourself in every space. That's the difference. That's the power of mastering the modern dating game with a gentleman's mindset. So, let's bring it all together. We've explored how social media, for better or worse, has become a defining piece of the modern dating puzzle. And we've uncovered how easily a gentleman's image can be misunderstood or enhanced based solely on his online behavior. Let's recap the essentials. Less is more. Your attention is valuable. Curate your feed. It reflects who you are. Time your messages. Be intentional, not impulsive. Stay out of the drama. Confidence thrives in composure. Be consistent. Offline and online should match. These aren't tricks. They're not gimmicks. They're foundational habits of a man who respects not just the women he engages with, but himself. Because at the end of the day, women aren't just looking for flashy profiles or perfect photos. They're looking for alignment. They're looking for a man who knows who he is and isn't afraid to show it, with class, in any setting, even online. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, how do you show up digitally? What message are your posts, your comments, your silence, or your oversharing really sending? Because the difference between being overlooked and being unforgettable often comes down to how you manage the little things. The quiet moments, the digital nuances, the gentleman's touch, even in the smallest swipe or reply. So, if today's video sparked something in you, if it made you rethink how you engage online or inspired a few adjustments to your digital presence, then you're already one step ahead of the game. And this is just the beginning. Go ahead and tap that like button. Hit subscribe to stay sharp with every episode of The Gentleman's Guide to Dating. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to dating in the age of social media? Remember, in a world full of noise, the gentleman who moves with clarity always stands out.